Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this peplum top with this flame at the bottom. So guys, the initial clip I made, I lost the footage, so I'm going to try to explain it over again. So guys, the first thing you're going to do to cut the peplum, the main video is just to explain the bottom part of the peplum, but I'm just going to explain the top part just in case any beginner is watching the video. So guys, the first thing you're going to do is to insert your shoulder measurement, right? So the shoulder I'm working with is 16 divided by 2 is 8, but I'm going to subtract 1 from it because it's going to be sleeveless, right? I'm going to just mark that here, and then you're going to go ahead and insert your shoulder to your waist plus 1 inch. So my shoulder to waist is 17 plus 1 is going to be 18. So that's what I have here as the length. This one is going to be half an inch of joining the top, half an inch of joining the bottom. And then on this line here, I'm going to insert my armhole, which is 20 divided by 2 is going to be 10. I'm going to go ahead, mark that here, connect it this way. On this same line, which is this my armhole line, is going to be my chest line. I'm going to insert my bust measurement, and my bust measurement is 42 divided by 4 is 10.5 plus extra 1 is 11.5. Go ahead, mark that here, and then come down to your waist, divide your waist measurement by 4. For me is 34 divided by 4 is going to be about 8.5 plus extra 2 inches, 1 inch of darting and 1 inch of seam allowance is going to be 10.5. Mark that here, and then I'm going to connect the two together. The next thing I'm going to do is to put in my dart. So to put in your breast dart, all you have to do is to divide your nipple to nipple measurement into 2. I'm working with 8 divided by 2 is going to be 4. Mark that here, and then my dart is going to stop 1 inch before my chest line. My chest line is here. 1 inch before that is going to be so I'm going to have about 6.5 inches of a dart, and then I'm going to mark half an inch on this side, half an inch on this side. This is going to be my front dart. For my back dart, the dart is going to extend up to this line, go up even further, and then I'm going to come down here by 1 inch, marking my neckline, connect it this way, and then depending on the neckline you want, if you want to come down 5 inches or so, you can do that, and then mark your neckline this way. Connect your half length here this way, and then that's basically it for your front bodies. The back bodies, the only difference now is that you're going to extend your dart a little bit further, and then you're going to have about 1 inch of zip allowance down here at the back, and then you're going to have your neckline that is like 1 inch depth of neckline, unlike this one that is like 5 inches. The same 3 inches of width, but like 1 inch of depth, and then the front you can extend it how you want it to be. And then another difference between the front and the back is that you're going to come in here halfway through your armhole. For me, that's going to be 4.5 here. Mark it this way, and then connect it like this for your front armhole, right? So this is basically how you're going to cut out your bodies, right? So like if you want to cut out the front one, all you have to do now is just to start here, cut out this point, cut in out here, follow this inner armhole, cut out this way down here, and then make your dart shorter. And then for the back bodies, all you have to do is to cut out this way plus the 1.5 inch of zip allowance. So you're going to extend the fabric fold, and then cut out this 1 inch of neckline, follow this shoulder slope, follow the front line, not the inner one, the front one, and then cut it out this way, and then your dart is going to extend longer. So after you cut it out, you're going to go ahead and join the shoulder, put in your dart, use bias or lining to finish up the armhole. This tutorial is basically to show you guys how to cut the bottom flay, but I figured if there's going to be new subscribers or beginners, let me also explain the top part of the video, because I lost the previous footage I had of this one. So guys, I'm going to go ahead now and join mine and show you guys what it looks like. I've joined the peplum, so now we are going to cut the bottom. I use bias, but you can use lining for yours. So you see my dart here, and then you can also see my dart at the back. So this is the room for the zip. So now we're going to go ahead and cut the bottom of this here. So as you can see, this peplum is like one side is longer than the other, right? So I've already explained this before on my channel, which I'm going to link, on how to cut different types of circle, like high-low, or the one that is like slanted like this. So what you're going to do is basically, as you can see, I folded my fabric into 2 here. It's like a rectangle, so that way you can make the most of the fabric. So this is like a rectangle here. It's folded into 2 this way. And then what I'm going to do, the length of the peplum, the part that is short on this peplum, the length is going to be 9 inches, right? But I need 1.5 to add to it so that I can use that 1.5 to join fold the end, and then use the other half an inch to attach it to the body of the peplum. So I need to add 1.5 to it. So what I did here is you're going to divide the person's waist, that's the waist that you also use at the bottom of this peplum, add 2 inches to it. The 2 inches is for the zip, and then you're going to divide it by 6.28, right? So I divided mine, and my waist I'm working with is 34 plus 2 inches is going to be 36, divided by 6.28 is about 5.7, but I approximated it to 6. So what I did here is to make sure that that's the length I need, because this is going to be the longer part of this peplum, this is going to be the shorter part of the peplum. So I made sure that my 9 inches plus extra 1.5 fits in, which is here. That's the length, the 9 inches plus the 1.5 of folding it, that's the seam allowances fits here. And then the inches that I told you to divide your waist, add 2 inches to your waist, divide it by 6.28. That also fits in here, so that's extra 6 inches, right? So at this point of this 6 inches now, I'm going to fold my fabric into 2. So now you can already see this is the longer part of my peplum, this is the shorter part of my peplum, right? So you see, and then I also made sure that, so let me tell you guys how I got this part here. So the longer part of my peplum is going to be 22 inches, right? So that is going to be here 22. I added 1.5 to also fold it, right? And then after that, I also added that extra 6 inches I added on this side. That 6 inches is what we are going to cut off as part of the circle, right? So that's how I got the length of this part here. So now I'm going to fold it back again so we can start cutting it. So guys, the next thing we are going to do now is to take that measurement, that's the waist measurement plus 2 inches divided by 6.28. You're going to place it here. So for me, that was 6. I'm going to mark that here. So I'm going to put my tape at this edge here and mark 6 inches all the way around. So guys, you see, after marking my 6 inches, now what I have left here is that 10.5, which is going to be my 9 inches of the length of my peplum, and extra 1.5 here to fold the edge and attach it. So now what I'm going to do is to place back my tape again now and figure out what the total length is. So that's going to be like 16.5. So what I'm going to do is just to mark that all the way around. So guys, as you can see, I've marked out the next length here, which is this length that I got here. So now the next thing you're going to do is, if you want from this point here now, you can also connect it like this all the way to the back and then give it like an angle. If you want this part here to be penciled like a tail, if you don't want that, you can also give it like a square, like how the one on the thumbnail is, right? If you want, you can give it like a tail this way and just blend it up the way to this part here. So then this end here will be sharp. You see, this end here will be sharp like this. It will be like this here. Or if you want, instead of giving it this sharp bend, you can just move it a little bit like this and then connect it this way. So it depends on you, the one you want. So I think I'm going to go with this one here, this second one here, because that's what, this is not mine, this is for a client. So I'm going to give exactly what I saw on the thumbnail. So I'm going to just use this line here. So guys, the first thing I'm going to do is to cut this out. This is going to be our waist, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So guys, this is out. As you can see, this is a circle, so we've cut it out here. This is our waist. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut again on this line. So guys, now that I've gotten to this point, you see I've cut out the first layer. So this second layer now, I'm going to just cut it and blend down all the way to this point here. If you're going for a tail, you follow the first one that you angled, but this one here is like a rectangle at the end, so I'm going to follow that line. So see what I'm doing here. So from this point here, you see it's still the same, giving you that same circle, and then from here now it's going to blend out this way. So guys, you see what it looks like now. So what I have to do is just to open up my circle. If I open it up now, you see this is going to be the waist of my peplum here. So you see the waist of my peplum, and then one side here is going to have that tail. So this is how you're going to cut it here. But what I have to do now is I'm going to open up the center back, because this is on the side, right? So I need to open up the center back so that I can be able to put in my zip. So guys, you see this is the tail of the peplum here. So this is what it looks like. So you see now my zip allowance is open here. So all I have to do is just to join this way and then I'm going to have my peplum this way. So you see, it's going to look something like this, and then the tail is going to drop like this here, and then this is what it will look like. So I'm going to go ahead now and join mine all the way, and then also fold the end. So that's going to be it. I'm also going to use bias to finish up my neckline, and then I'm going to insert my zip at the back. Guys, this is what it looks like. Finished it, I've attached it. I've also gone ahead and put the zip here at the back all the way down. So you see what the body looks like here, and then you see how this hair goes down on this side here. So that's basically how you're going to make this top. This is actually for a couple. I'm also making the shirt for the man. I'm yet to finish it, so this is it here, but this is the top here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye.